My name is Jennifer Bain, and I'm a professor in the Fountain School of Performing Arts at Dalhousie University. For the last 2 decades, my research has focused mostly on the music of Hildegard of Bingen, a 12th century composer, and also on how liturgical plainchant or Gregorian chant has traveled around the world. Part of what I'm interested in is how European medieval music, and specifically plainchant, traveled around the world, including to Canada. Books and manuscripts of this music, of liturgical plainchant, traveled with priests and missionaries to Canada and was adopted by Indigenous communities and translated from Latin into their own languages. My colleagues and I have just launched a Canadian chant database that we're continuing to add sources to bring all of these books and manuscripts together digitally to make them more accessible. My musicology journey began in the early 1990s when I became really interested in learning about women composers from the past. There had been a gap in my undergraduate education. We didn't learn about those composers. I really only knew about 20th century composers. And that research led me to the music of Hildegard of Bingen. I heard her music on a recording and actually thought at first that she must be a 20th century composer, and only learned that she was a medieval composer after lots of reading. In 2004, I was introduced to a 16th century European manuscript from a convent in Belgium, but that is housed here at St. Mary's University in Halifax. And working with that manuscript really got me thinking about later medieval liturgical music and liturgical music from the early modern period, and also led me to start working quite extensively with databases and being involved in the digital humanities. What I love the most about what I do is really being drawn down these rabbit holes to find interesting things about the past, and particularly finding these voices from the past that haven't been heard for a long time, and I can bring them forward to our modern audiences. I really also enjoy working with other scholars and performers and writers to think about how to mobilize our research and bring it to the public through workshops and exhibitions and concerts, and most recently through an app-based series of sound walks.